Can we talk more about VeeCon 1 versus VeeCon 2? And there are a lot of learnings in managing such a huge event.
Yes.
And I can sense the comfort level here now, right?
Yeah.
I know behind the scenes there are fires that turn out every day, but there's a comfort level now. So let's talk more about areas that you've adjusted. You feel very good about that. Yes, we nailed it in VeeCon 2.
Yeah, so first of all, last year was very different because it was the first one. So people don't know what to expect. And it was the first time to have a really, really big event after the pandemic. So like 2 weeks before we had VeeCon, they had just lifted the mask mandate and testing it for COVID tests. So that was a big difference. Two, it was in my hometown. So I was under enormous pressure as a host to make sure everyone had a good time. So that was that. And then the third thing is like the way that we did things last year, we learned a lot. Like Gary's very forgiving about, okay, it was first time doing it. We're going to make mistakes. What do we learn from it and how do we adjust? So this year there's a proper events team in charge of it. It's not me having to run fires and shoot everything out. Two, it's in a different city. So I'm more relaxed because I'm not the host city. And three, now we made a lot of adjustments. Like, what are things that people really loved? Let's do more of that. What are some things that we thought didn't go so well? Eliminate that. So trying to make sure that we're in tune to what the community wants is a big part of VeeCon. Another thing I think is really, really different this year than last year is the programming. This year is more CMOs, CEOs, pop culture, iconic people that are in their industries. Last year was more Web3 education, NFTs. And so the variety of the speakers this year, from Drew Barrymore and Jessica Alba to Young Gravy and Timbaland, and, it's a much, much different makeup of the programming to adjust to Gary's vision for having this be pop culture meets tech.